constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking downfield, it's Russell. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, I love the way this defense just started this football game. You gave up some yards, but who cares? Great job adjusting, getting the 4th down stop, now creating some momentum for your offense.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Meadows. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Watkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Pulls in the deep ball. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Early in the game, pass complete. Great job. Sets up a manageable fourth down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Using his legs, it's Young. He breaks a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown tie.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Central Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Under fire. At the 35, he's open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the counter. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to surprise him with the pass. That's caught. It's Watkins. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Starts to scramble to the left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Trying to march in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against...
Touchdown, Ole Miss! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of, there he goes.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Makes the grab. It's Young. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To throw, it's Russell. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game, too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game, too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him...
Oh, he's got some space. Quick with the spin move. Running through contact. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They just keep firing. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Rebels have this offense rolling.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Looking to scramble. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Little touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Rebels. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Russell. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Tempo and overdrive. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They try to pop a run on the draw. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Maddox. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Here we go. Break. Get set.
Hands it off. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you can just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And the Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. To the air, it's Maddox. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
It's a safe play call, and it's a good safe decision, right? You're just rolling him out. This is going to be in the end zone or out of bounds, trusting his quarterback to make the right decision. He does. Sets up second.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. Little over-anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. It's a draw. Shakes off the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Give to the fullback. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding open areas. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking for space. It's Young. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the...
Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for the loss.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Russell. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance and left. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. They'll send the back in motion. They want to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Watson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's fourth and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That brings them to within one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Central Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and execute well.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Makes the catch. It's Meadows. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the air. It's Russell. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They go to the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit.